Hello, my lesbian lovers. It's MadMikeForever here, and yes, I know it's strange that I don't have a face cam right now. It's because I've been getting an overwhelming amount of requests for people to find out exactly what I use when it comes to my setup, like what programs I use and everything. Now, so I decided I'm just gonna make a quick little video just to explain, so that way I don't have to you can exactly see exactly what I use. So let me just yes, my desktop is, as you can see, very, very cluttered. I actually took a good 15 minutes actually cleaning it up before I did this. But alright, so let me go into my video making stuff. I'm gonna go through step by step exactly what programs I use and little helpful tips, what I learned to help me kind of thing. So the first one here is going to be Fraps. Now, Fraps I use to record like full screen gameplay. Now, a trick that I learned with Fraps though is make sure you see how this says split movie every 4 gigabytes? You want to make sure that you get an older version of Fraps for this reason. Because otherwise, you're going to have your videos keep constantly stopping like every 3 or 4 minutes, and it's going to be painstaking and a pain in the ass to actually piece them together. So I don't remember exactly which version this is, but make sure you get an older version of this. I think this is like 12, if I remember correctly. Maybe it will tell me. Alright, here's the version right here. 359. Okay? So make sure you get that version. So that way you have an option to... Wait, where is it? To take this off. Because, oh, it makes it a pain in the ass. Alright. Let me exit that. Alright. The next program I use is going to be... Now, Snagit here is what I use for windowed games. Oh, wait, shoot. Snagit is what I use for windowed games, so like web browser games and stuff like that. Another little helpful trick with this one, though, is when you are going to record with this, make sure that the actual recording isn't any bigger than like this box right here. Otherwise, when you put it in Sony Vegas, it's going to give it like a green screen, and you have to go through so many steps to actually fix that, and it's the biggest pain in my ass ever. Yes, there was a lot of things that I learned. That's why I'm here to help you guys, to help you figure out exactly what you need to set up. At least, I'm not saying that this is the best setup, but this is what I use, and it's very helpful, very useful for me. Alright, the next one I'm going to go for is Sony Vegas. I love this program. I know it's a little pricey, but trust me, it is the best editing that I can possibly think of. Like, yeah, sometimes it can be a little buggy, but honestly, if you just make sure you save your progress constantly, you'll be fine. Because I've had it a couple of times where I had to restart things, and yeah, it was not good. But Sony Vegas Pro, definitely get, because it is an amazing editing software, and it may look overwhelming at first when you first jump into it, but if somebody like me who has no experience whatsoever when it comes to making or using any kind of software or stuff like that, programs, this would be good for you. Alright, next one, and I don't know if I can click on this while I'm recording, but I use OBS for now, and I used to use, as you can see here, Movie Maker to record my face, but what I figured out is if I use the OBS just to record my actual face cam and then use either like Fraps or Snagit for the actual like recording of the game, it just works better for me. Because with a Movie Maker, unfortunately, it only has an hour limit when it comes to recording, which was the biggest pain in my butt ever, especially when you have long gaming sessions. And yes, you guys all know, I play a lot of, I play a lot of games with my friends, so OBS, you can use it, and you can also use this for streaming on Twitch, which is something I'm really interested in getting into, but I still need a little bit of help setting that up. And alright, and the last program I'm actually, oh wait, there's 2 programs left. Alright, Gimp. Now, Gimp is what I use for editing thumbnails. Now, as you all probably have figured out by now, thumbnails are definitely a very important part of making YouTube videos, because if you don't have an interesting thumbnail, nobody's going to want to click on it. So you gotta be silly, you gotta be creative, and Gimp isn't as good as Photoshop, but Gimp is free. Like, I'm actually in the process of getting Photoshop, which is going to be so epically amazing. But for now, I use Gimp, and if you don't have a lot of money, which I don't, Gimp is going to be your best friend. It's a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it is a good program to use. And it's easy to use, too. Now, next one I'm going to talk about, I don't use this one a lot, but what this program does right here is it converts, like, let's just say you take a video with your iPhone. Like, I have the iPhone 5C, and what this does is it converts it and makes it able for you to edit it in Sony Vegas. So it's a really easy setup. All you do is just you drag your videos into it, and it converts it for you, and bing, bing, boom, you're all set, and you can actually edit. Like, that's how I actually edited my my PAX East video, which, that was fun. I had a lot of fun there. Alright, I know this is a quick, short video, but like I said, you know, I want to be able to help you guys as best as I can, and help you get started, because it took a lot for me to get started and to get all these programs and find out what I needed, but I did have a lot of help getting me here. Like, I had my buddy Matt, you know, he painstakingly told me exactly what I needed to just start with. Like, he helped me get Fraps, and he helped me get Sony Vegas. But the other ones I kind of picked up along the way. I've been doing this for about 3 months now, so I'm no expert at all. Like, I am not an expert compared to some of these people. Nah, I'm an amateur. But this is what I use for my setup, and it's a very good setup for me. I know eventually I'm going to upgrade on it. Oh, what a lot of people ask me too is what webcam did I use? And I think if I remember correctly, it's a Logitech 270C. I think if I remember. You can pick it up at Walmart. It's like 30 or 40 bucks. It has a built-in camera, because I don't have the money to actually go out and buy a proper, like, microphone and everything. So yeah, it can pick up a lot of background noise sometimes, but if you're alone and there's no noise around, for me, it works perfect. So, alright guys, I hope this really helped you out. Alright guys, I hope this helped you out. I'm just going to make this video short and sweet for you. Alright, well, I'm going to leave the video here. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you and try to help you out as best I can. And you have to understand, I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to computers, but I do have a lot of friends that do know a lot about computers, so I can definitely try to get you the answer. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here. If you guys like what I'm doing, you see that like and that subscribe button at the bottom of the screen, you give it the puck of doom. So shalom, mwah! And be happy, guys. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy.
Hi. How's it going? Okay, bye now. Bye.
That's really awesome, right?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Nice meeting you.
Smiling, or are we on video?
You're on video.
Oh, all right. I'm just like,
All right.